Aloha everyone, this is Lenora, and in time for Christmas we have two special guests today, Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus. See how dressed they are, ready for the Hawaiian sunshine with their lei, and Mrs. Claus is all dressed up formally, and Mr. Claus is ready to go fishing or wherever he wants to go. I'm making fruitcake for the holidays, and the fruitcake that I'm making is quite different from most of them. My mother used to make a very dark fruitcake. She'd put all kinds of commercial type of fruits in it, candied fruits, and then after she made it, she'd put it in a big pan in a can, and then every so often she'd pour rum on it so that it'll be reeking with rum. But that was her specialty. But I don't care for that kind of cake, so I'm making a lighter one. And actually, this is based on the southern fruit cake that my friend told me to make. And she doesn't use any fruit cake, those glazes, the mix. She makes her own jams and jellies, and she does a lot of her own candied fruits and even the fig jams. So this is quite different. It'll be white. But I have here like raisins, dates, candied pineapple. I have candied cherries, some nuts, which is walnuts, but you can use macadamia nuts, you can use pecans, whatever you like. And this is some candied orange peel. And this is some fig jam. I didn't have time to make it, but I did make fig jam in the past. And this is crushed pineapple. And this here is an apple, an orange, and a lemon. And usually you grate it. Instead of grating it, I use my Blendtec, which ground it up in seconds. And skin and all, you don't have to peel it. Now here I have a flour mix, consists of flour, salt, and baking powder, which I've mixed up. And then I'm adding cinnamon, nutmeg, cloves, and allspice. And that gives it a nice taste. I see you're still here. Thank you for watching. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. And don't forget to smash that like button. Now I'm mixing the butter, medium speed first and then high. Now gradually add the sugar. Now I'm scraping down the sides, and I'm gradually going to add the eggs one at a time. Also on high speed. I also put the vanilla in the eggs. So now we beat it one at a time. Now I'm cleaning the sides of the bowl again. And then I'm going to add the dry mixture and milk alternately on low speed. And I'm going to scrape the sides of the bowl again so it mixes very well. And then there's some milk and flour. And scrape it down one more time. After this, I'm going to add all the fruits and the nuts, and that'll be it. So if you don't have a big mixer like that, you can either use your hand, you can use a hand mixer. It'll be the same, but if you have a mixer like this, it's easier. This is a 6-quart KitchenAid, which I love. Now on low, pineapple, fig jam, orange peel, candied pineapple, candied cherries, dates cut up, of course the seeds taken out, the nuts, and the ground up orange, lemon, and apple. You see how fast that was? I don't think it even took like 7 minutes. All you gotta do is get everything ready. Now it's time to fill the pans with the batter. And I like to use these mini foil pans because I line them with commercial wax paper. And when it's done, and I can just pull it right out and reuse the pans. And this size is really good for gift giving because you don't want to give somebody a big fruitcake. You'll be making fruitcake all your life. So this is just the right size. And I have here different kinds of wax paper. This is the regular wax paper that you have at home. You don't want to use this because it's very thin and it is wax, and the wax will come out. The one I usually use, I buy it in a box like this because I use it for all kinds of things. It comes like this, interfolded deli wrap, and it's called a dry wax paper. So there's no waxy feeling like the home type. So it comes like this, you pull it out, and then I just push it down and then trim the edges. And that's how I line my pans. You can also use parchment paper if you have, but it's more expensive and it's a little bit cumbersome because this comes in sheets like this, but I have a whole roll. And if it'll be really humbug to cut. So I prefer this one here. So I try to hold down the paper, and then I just scoop it in with a ladle. And you want to fill it about 3/4 of the way up. Okay, there's one. And just be sure you hold down the paper, because if it goes in, then you have to start all over again, and it's really messy. We'll continue to do this until all the pans are done. Okay, this made 8 pans, and 8 in Chinese is a lucky number because in Chinese it sounds like wealth. So I'm going to decorate it with some fruit and nuts. I have here some candied cherries, pineapple, and pecans, half of them. So just like I said, decorate it whatever way you want. There's no right or wrong way. Or if you don't have extra, you don't have to put anything on it, but it just adds to the color. Now I have to turn the oven on to 325, and it bakes for 1.25 hours. I'll check it to make sure it's done. It takes long because this is a very dense cake. Now I'm putting it on a half sheet pan. The reason why I put it on a pan is because if you just try to put it on the cake racks, it might tip over. So this way it's guaranteed that the shape will remain. Okay, this is the finished product after 1 hour and 15 minutes in the oven. When it's hot, I lifted it up, but there was a lot of liquid in it. I thought it was butter, but it wasn't. It was the juices from the fruits. So I let it sit until it was cool, and now I can take it out of the pan. And this is the way I do it. So all this paper, I cut it so it looks nicer. And then it fits perfectly in a sandwich bag. And I can put it in here like this and seal it up. The paper helps to keep it nice. And then at this point, you can now wrap it with nice wrapping paper to give it away as a gift. I'm gonna taste it. And you can see all the fruits in here and the nuts. So I'm gonna taste a piece. It's sweet, but not overly sweet. I can taste all the fruit in here. There's a crunch from the nuts, and this is very unlike other fruit cakes because it is made with fruits that are canned, but they're not the commercial fruit cake mix. I like it this way. And you see the color? It's very nice. Hi everyone. As I talked about the last video, we're gonna celebrate the 12 days of Christmas starting today. Every day I'll be giving away an Amazon gift card. And as long as you're a subscriber and comment on this video, you'll be entered in the drawing. So don't forget to watch every day. And on the Christmas day will be a big surprise. Make this cake for yourselves and you'll really enjoy it. It's so moist. And I just thank you very much for watching. Mahalo.